Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatari. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangam nandati girim. Yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarine. Hare Krishna. So today is verse number 11 and 12. Chapter 16, Divine and Demonic Natures. Krishna is explaining about the people with demonic nature. Okay, people are not demonic. People have the demonic qualities. So yesterday we saw that because of the lust and less intelligence, they do the activities against the Shastra. And these two verses are connected, and Krishna tells what is the thought process or why they are, why the people with demonic nature, they are caught up in these activities of or activities which are against the Shastra. What happened is something happened here. Okay. To see Chintam Aparimeyam cha Pralayantam Upashritaha.
Chintam aparimeyaam cha pralayantam upashrita.
Kamupa Bhoga Parama.
Kamopabhoga parama.
Etavaditi Nishchita.
Etavad iti nishchita.
Asha Pasha Shati Baddha.
Asha pasha shatair baddha.
Kama Krodha Parayanaha.
Kama krodha parayana.
Ihante Kama Bhogartham.
Ihante kama bhogartham.
Nyayenartha Sanchayan.
Anyayenartha sanchayan.
Okay, please chant.
Chintam aparimeyam cha pralayantam upashrita. Kamupa bhoga parama etavad iti nishchita. Asha pasha shatair baddha kama krodha parayana ihante kama bhogartham anyayenartha sanchayan.
Translation and purport. They believe that, they means people with demonic nature, believe that to gratify senses is the prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, until the end of life, their anxiety is immeasurable, bound by network of hundreds of thousands of desire and absorbed in lust and anger. They secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. Purport. The demonic accept that enjoyment of senses is the ultimate goal of life, and this concept they maintain until the death. They do not believe in life after death, and they do not believe that one takes on different types of bodies according to one's karma or activities in this world. Their plans for life are never finished, and they go on preparing plans after plans, all of which are never finished. We have personal experience of persons with such demonic mentality who even at the point of death was requesting the physician to prolong his life for 4 years more because his plans were not yet complete. Such foolish people do not know that a physician cannot prolong life even for a moment. When the notice is there, there is no consideration of man's desire. The law of nature do not allow a second beyond what one is destined to enjoy. The demonic person who has no faith in God or super soul within himself perform all kinds of sinful activities simply for sense gratification. He do not know that there is witness sitting within his heart. The super soul is observing the activities of individual soul, and as it is stated in Upanishads, there are two kinds of birds sitting in one tree. One is acting and enjoying or suffering the fruits of branches, and the other is witnessing. But one who is demonic has no knowledge of Vedic scriptures, and has he any faith. Therefore, he feels free to do anything for sense enjoyment, regardless of its consequences. So here Krishna says, Kama Bhogartham. So to enjoy, Bhog means enjoyment, and Artham for the purpose of Kama or enjoyment, Bhog, sense enjoyment. Ihante means they desire. And how they are bound? Asha Pasha. So Asha is hope, we say hope. And Pasha means the how the person is bound. So he is bound by that hope of getting more enjoyment. Shater Bandha, hundreds of ropes by which they are bound for Kama, Krodha, Parayana. So what they do? They take their mentality is like always desiring and always angry. Angry when desires are not fulfilled. And in the first 11th verse, Chintam Apari Meyam cha. Chintam means anxiety. Aparimeyanta means unlimited. So this verse is very nice. So unlimited anxieties they have. And till when? Pralayanta, until the end. And they take shelter of that. What? The desires or anxieties. Kama. So everywhere this word calm is coming, right? The desires and gratification, upabhog. So when the anxiety comes, when our desires or our hopes, asha, our hopes are not fulfilled, or our desires are not fulfilled, then also anxiety comes. How to fulfill? Even if when we are enjoying, say, it is for a sense enjoyment, everything is for sense enjoyment. Even if the demonic person, when he is enjoying the senses, he may think that this enjoyment will go. That's why he has anxiety. And after the enjoyment goes, then also he is in anxiety because he has lost what he had found, how he was enjoying. So throughout the process, he is actually having anxiety continuously. And senses, we have to very clearly understand the senses includes mind. Okay, so 5 senses plus mind. Generally, when we say the sense enjoyment, we just think of like having some physical pleasure or something, but it includes all the senses. So seeing, hearing, eating, and mind is thinking, willing. These are mind's function, thinking, willing, and doing. So mind is thinking and willing, so desiring. These are also the activities of the senses. So even if we don't say mind start thinking or desiring something, okay, and mind wants to enjoy something. So of course, for mind, it can enjoy only in the it's not exactly thought, but the desire. But to fulfill it, mind needs help of the senses. But even if the senses are not there, sometimes it happens that mind, by just thinking of that activity, enjoys. So when we say sense enjoyment, we have to think how mind also enjoys without actually acting also. This is very subtle way of enjoying through the mind. And that that is actually very dangerous, because senses, at least we understand that we are enjoying, but by the mind, how it operates, we it's very difficult to comprehend, or it will be difficult to notice also that we are enjoying. So that's why sense enjoyment through the mind is very dangerous. It binds us, and it's never finishes actually. So if you have sense enjoyment, say eating, okay, you can eat 10 times what you can eat. Okay, if you can eat 100 gram of rice, you can eat 500 gram of rice, 600, 1 kg rice. But after that, you cannot eat. Uh, Automatically, you will stop. Uh, So if we are seeing, say, I'm used to see movies, for example. So I will see movies with my eyes and surfing and all, and then I will see, but I can see for 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours, 24 hours. After that, the eyes will get tired, and then we cannot see. Listen to the some music we can hear for 1 day, 2 day, but you get tired. But minds is we never understand. Even if we are sleeping, the mind is working. Uh, So the desires of the mind are continuously coming. And as it is, there is no end to these desires. That's why we have this chintam. We have this chinta aparimeyantam, unlimited, immeasurable chinta, uh, immeasurable anxiety we have. And uh, how it is, right from the time we are started thinking. When I say thinking, means desiring. At childhood also, small baby also desires. So how he desires, maybe eating, or somebody to take him, play with him. These are also desires. So from that time till the end of our life, we are doing the same cycle. Only the desires are coming, and we are either fulfilling it, or we are just contemplating on it, how I can do it. Or if the desire is already fulfilled and we have enjoyed, then we again contemplate, oh, it is gone now. So the anxiety is continuously there. And then we again take and the other another point we saw is asha pasha. So we are bound by or we are entangled in these ropes that bind us, where the ropes are in the form of desires and enjoyments. And how we get bound, when we say entangled, how we get entangled. So if I have some certain desire, okay, I want to eat something, and I eat that, and then it keeps when I eat that, I get certain enjoyment. I feel good, I feel happy. But when I feel happy or good, that impression is kept in the mind. So what mind will do, the next time the same similar situation comes, the mind will again trigger the same thing, that okay, I want to enjoy the same way that I enjoyed in the back some time back. So the mind works. Mind makes the thing work, and if it is not working, it gives us anxiety. The mind immediately becomes very anxious how to fulfill it quickly. It cannot wait. So we have to use the intelligence to calm the mind actually. Mm. So in case of demonic nature, what happens? Calm and Krodh, they take shelter of Krodh. So to fulfill their desires, they get angry, and by that anger, they try to control and get what they want to do. So we see people in our life who suddenly get angry. We don't know why they got angry. Uh, and then and if we ask them afterwards why you got angry at that time, they say, I don't know why I got angry, but I just lost it. So then that is a visible sign of nature, that certain situation happens and you get angry suddenly, and then you don't know. Anger is like that only. So our desires make us to do so many things, and we many times we don't notice also. So that is what happening with the people with demonic nature, because they don't read scriptures, they don't believe in shastra, nothing. So there is no way that the knowledge will come to them. And so the cycle continues. In case of divine people, because they try to take shelter of the knowledge, not of the desire, they at least understand that this is wrong, this is correct. So first quality of demonic person was we don't know what is to be done, what is not to be done. From there the confusion starts. But divine person knows from Shastra. And about the money, kama bhogartha, for enjoyment, acquiring money or opulence by wrong means is not new. Anya yena. This is not a new thing. We have seen this in this Kali Yuga happening with us, happening around us, and people making us the victim. And we understand that we are getting victimized, but still we cannot do anything. So that is the binding nature of these demonic persons or their desires, that they can do anything for their desires to be fulfilled. So first is angry, and then any level they can go actually. Anya yena means illegal. Illegal covers most many things that we cannot imagine, or that are not with the Shastra. So this is the what happening with the people with demonic nature. So one thing is externally it may look like they are very happy or they are successful, but the anxiety makes them um suffer at every moment, right? So we'll see some more how this demonic nature actually impacts us. So we have to find if we have certain qualities of this. We have actually, we have to notice them, and once you notice them, then there is always chance of converting that demonic nature into divine nature. So we'll see more details the next verse also. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Any comments? Anything anybody will like to add or share or anything? If it is there, we have few minutes. Then close.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Many times it happens that there are many professions wherein illegal things happen. So they do just so that they're like what to say, they can earn something. So how do we take that?
Yeah, actually, see, if a person doing that thing is wrong, of course, but what we can do is we cannot make him stop, right? But what we can do is in our hand is we don't get involved in those type of activities. So many times it happens that because of the situation, we are also tempted to adopt some shortcuts or something that saves our energy and time and overall stress situation. So we also adopt sometimes the shortcuts. Those are not always legal. Many times it happens that it becomes more, how to say, easy to do things that way. But if we really don't want to take shelter of the demonic qualities, then we should avoid those situations. So the people who do those activities, at least they will not get engaged by our mistake, or we don't become cause of their illegal support. So because supporting the illegal activity is also a type of doing that thing. So what we can do is we don't promote that by not doing that. And of course, if you have adhikar to talk to that person, we can give them reference that this is not a proper quality of a human being or a gentleman or a gentlewoman. But it depends on the situation if you can really talk to that person. But
for example, I was thinking about the leather bags and all. So this kind of profession actually promotes killing of the cow and many other
Mm.
animals. I was
Yes.
thinking about that.
Yeah, so of course devotees don't use leather, but there are other organizations also now set up, right? They don't promote killing of animals, so they also stop using these leather products and all. Similarly, the milk also, right? So ahimsa milk is there, where the cows are naturally protected and taken care. So we take that, we drink that milk. So what we can do is we, by avoiding getting, so I will avoid taking any leather product, so that at least because of me, uh, those people who are committing those mistakes, they don't commit anything because of me. Of course, my contribution of stopping that activity may be negligible, but at least I started, and then I can try to talk to people that don't use these products. Why? Because so and so. So we can do what we can, so small things. But of course, devotees and is a sufficient number of devotees try follow that, and it makes impact. Like now, many people are becoming vegan. And that is a good thing, right? Okay, so they stop non-veg. Famous people, they stop non-veg and they become vegan. Their reason may be anything. They want to reduce the weight or whatever, but at least that helps to avoiding these demonic activities. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.